Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today's video is part of the recreation inspiration. It's hosted by Connie from Connie's Creative Creations and Amanda from 6 Kids and a Glue Gun. And this month's guest host is Cindy from Z9 Designs. I love all these ladies so much. I will have all of their links as well as the playlist in my description box down below. Go check them all out and check out the playlist. So this challenge is about recreating something from someone who inspires you. And I chose Mary Beth from MB Gray Designs. She is not only one of my dearest friends here on YouTube, but she is so talented. Make sure you go check her out. I will leave her link in my description box down below as well. Now let's get into DIY number 1. So I merged 2 of her creations together. This one with the yarn, and then this one is actually on a base, and there's 3 of them. So I have these cones. I got the 3 smaller ones from the Dollar Tree and the larger one from Hobby Lobby. And this yarn I also got from Hobby Lobby, and don't mind my pooches, they're helping. So anyway, I'm going to take this yarn and I am just going to hot glue it all the way around all of these cones, all 4 of them. Let me tell you, this project took me an entire day. So, Mary Beth, I hope I did you proud. So anyway, I am just going to keep wrapping and keep hot gluing and doing more hot gluing and more wrapping. You get the picture. So here is the largest one. Now this has gray, like a dark gray and a light gray, and then a white, and then there is a very pale pink in this as well. I know it's not your typical Christmas colors, but I thought it was beautiful and it really goes great with my decor. So, anyway, I am just going to continue hot gluing and wrapping. Now I know I only showed you 3, but that's because I had 2 of the small ones. So anyway, I have one of these decor pieces from the Dollar Tree, and I have this beautiful green color called Aged Pine, and it is from Folk Art, the one decor paint. It's a paint and sealer all in one. So I did give that piece of decor 2 coats, and then I took some of that snow sparkly stuff I have and I just covered that. Then I have these dowels that I got off of Amazon. I will try to link them in my description box down below. And I am just hot gluing the dowels right into the bottom of these trees. Then I'm going to take my drill and I'm making holes. They kind of stagger, and I am just going to be placing these trees right in the holes in that decor piece. Now, once I have the holes drilled, before I put the trees in, I took one of those cork sheets from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just measuring it out, and I am going to cut out 2 pieces because one sheet's not long enough. Anyhow, I'm going to cut out 2 pieces, and I'm going to put them on the bottom of this decor piece so that it doesn't scratch the table that I'm going to be putting it on. And now that the bottom is protected, I'm going to hot glue these trees right into this decor piece. Now, once I have them all in, I have this little red truck from last year. It's small. It was one of their ornaments, I think. So I just took some crimson from Waverly and gave it just a freshen up, shall we say. And then I took some of my Arteza gel pens and colored in the wheels. Then I'm going to take one of these little trees from the Dollar Tree. They come like 5 or 6 in a pack. And I'm taking the wooden circle piece off the bottom, and I'm going to hot glue it to the back of the truck. Then I'm just going to put that aside for a minute. And now I have one of those metal houses from the Dollar Tree. And I'm using some E6000 and some hot glue to glue this to the decor piece, like right under the tallest tree. Then I'm going to hot glue the little red truck over on the other side of the decor piece. Then I'm going to take this white opal Waverly metallic paint, and I'm just going to make like little swirls of what should look like snow on the top of this house. And once I'm done with that, that's all there is to it. Look at how cute it is. Oh, I think it's so stinking cute. I love it so, so much. So the little house, you can put a tea light in, and so that's what I did. And here it is all lit up. I think it's so adorable. I really hope you like it, and I hope Mary Beth likes it. Let me know what you guys think. DIY number 2. This beautiful tobacco basket is what Mary Beth made. I happen to have that same tobacco basket I got on clearance at Michael's, And again, I am using that aged pine one decor paint from Folk Art, and I gave it 2 coats on just the inside. Then I'm taking the hanger, because I did use this for another project, and I'm putting the hanger back in its original position. Then I am taking all of these tags I got at Hobby Lobby. Guys, they're like $2.99. You get like, I don't know, 10 or 12 of them. They're in the party section. Go get some. It's an amazing deal. So anyway, I'm taking 2 of the wood color ones, and I am just going to take one of the hangers off, and then I'm going to add the other tag to the single hanger, if that makes sense. I'm trying to make sense, really, people. And then I'm just going to tie a knot at the end of the rope. Now I have some of these rub-on transfers I found on Amazon. I will try to link them down below. And I'm just cutting out a couple different designs, and I am going to add those to the tags. Then I'm just going to dry fit these tags in place and hot glue the top one onto the bottom one. I think that made sense. And then I am just going to hot glue the tags right into place. Once I get them hot glued into place, I'm going to start embellishing with some of the Dollar Tree greenery. And that's it for this one. I think it's so beautiful. I love it so, so much. I hope you guys like it too. Let me know what you think. I wanted to let you know that I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. I will have all of the links in my description box down below. Make sure you stop on by and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. DIY number 3. This is amazing. So beautiful. I'm gonna give it my all. So I'm taking a bunch of the tumbling tower blocks, and I am going to start by making 4 sets of each instead of 3. Mary Beth did 3. I'm going to do 4 sets of 7, then 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, so here we go. I'm using hot glue and wood glue to put all of these pieces together. Now that I have the 4 sets, I'm going to start stacking them. So I'm taking the one with 7 and I'm going to add the one with 6 on top of it. And then I'm going to do the same thing all the way up to 1. Now, once I have all 4 sets together, I'm going to paint all of them with, you guessed it, that aged pine from Folk Art 1. I do all but the back, like the straight line in the back. I paint everything except that part. Now, once I have them all painted and they're all dry, I'm going to take the hot glue and the wood glue, and I am going to do 2 of them like back to back, right? Like I'm connecting it. And now, of course, they're not always straight, right? So I just kind of held it in place for a little bit. And then I'm going to take one of the other pieces and I'm going to glue that to the center of the, I don't know, the 2 pieces that are already together. And then I end up doing the same thing with the 4th side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some clamps and I'm going to clamp it all together so that it dries together instead of having a bunch of gaps. You know what I mean. Now, while that's drying, I got one of those rolls with the, like, you see, like the half pieces of wood. Anyway, I found 2 pieces that looked like they were pretty close to each other, and I pulled them off the roll. They're stuck together by this ribbon or something. But anyway, so I'm going to take some hot glue and some wood glue, and I'm going to glue those 2 pieces together, and that will be the trunk of the tree eventually. So now I'm just going to take all of the clamps off, and then what do I do? I'm going to take one of those little crates from the Dollar Tree, and I'll be using that momentarily. So I'm going to take some hot glue, some wood glue, and I'm going to glue the trunk of the tree on. And then just let it sit while I take care of that crate. So I'm just going to take the twine off of this crate, and I'm going to use the burnt umber from Folk Art, and I'm going to give this crate just one coat, and I'm going to cover the outside completely, and then I go just a little bit on the inside just in case it happens to show at all. Then I'm going to take one of those white like cleaning cloths in the automotive section. I love these things for this time of year. Anyway, I cut a piece out big enough to fit inside this crate. Then I'm just going to take some of the white Waverly chalk paint, and I'm doing a dry brushing on both the crate and the entire tree. Then I'm going to put a ton of hot glue on the bottom of the crate and add the piece of cloth. And then I'm going to put another ton of hot glue on the bottom, and I'm going to stick the trunk of the tree right into the hot glue puddle. Then I have a bunch of small rocks that, don't tell anybody, but I've collected them outside. And I'm just going to add a bunch all around the trunk just to try to hold it in place, and also to kind of weigh down the crate, if that makes sense. And then once I get enough rocks in there, I am just going to take what's left of the cloth, and I'm just going to cover up all of the rocks. Then I have this star ornament. I believe I got it last year, but it might be this year. I don't know. But there was a little slit up at the top. So all I did was just add a little bit of hot glue, and I'm just going to stick the part that had the hanger on it right down inside that little slit. Then I'm going to take some of the berries that came in a bag. They almost look like they have snow on them. I'm going to take a bunch of those, and I'm just going to add them all around the tree. And then I'm going to take some of the smaller berries that I have. You can see the bag right there came from a totally different project. But anyway, I just trimmed the little wires from the berries, and I'm just hot gluing those all over the tree as well. And then I took some of the little stems and I kind of put them in the bottom in the crate. But that's it. I think this came out so beautiful. I love it so much. I hope you guys do too. Let me know what you think of this one. I want to thank Connie and Amanda for hosting this amazing playlist, and Cindy for being the guest host. And I want to thank Mary Beth for being such an inspiration to me. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you next time.